Ooh. Yeah, it's got to be fun to play with. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. Exactly. Tony said, I don't give a fuck. 1, 2, 3.
EA Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
What? What? It's gonna, bro.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Oh yeah, over Gino is nuts.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever. Set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Thrown left side, the catch is made. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call.
Yeah, that was a tough one, man.
As simple as
playing these here
better than your guy,
Jags now, though.
Just keep giving them a chance.
Yeah.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. Throwing over the middle. This one.
I got the stream up, man.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same...
And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. This one from 54 yards out. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Jaguars are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
That one over the back line of the end zone. The touchback means the drive will start at the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
Oh, brother.
A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. It really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy sit.
A moment uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Right back to the air following that pick 6. Metcalf hauls in that one. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. And even 30 yards. First and 10 now from the 36. From out of the gun, he'll throw. And this one is caught by Pierce. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. He'll get it inside the 20. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Steeler first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And on this first down, it's Johnson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Jaguars on top. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Second and 11. Throwing now from the gun. That one complete to Pierce. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's big.
Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
A big play for Jacksonville. 32 yards. In motion comes Thomas. A first down throw for Lawrence. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete, and he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. His 12th touchdown of the year. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Jaguars will get out in front 17-7. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin with a zone read. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Back to throw. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
With that much time, you just can't ask your secondary to hold up. The defensive front has to do a better job. First, keep the quarterback in the pocket. Don't let him extend the play outside of it. And then secondly, you got to get that ball out of his hand, because when you let him hold it for that long, big plays are going to come.
That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 29. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Now a toss left side for Johnson. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
What you love about these running backs, Mike, is that their confidence is that they can make every play a big play. But in this case, sometimes you have to know, all right, it's over. cut my losses, try to get back to the original line of scrimmage and survive to the next down, but tries to make this play extend and takes a big loss.
He'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's going to be caught. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Jaguars 17, Steelers 10.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Rocco switch.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Foye Aluakan with the play. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
32-yard line.
They'll go again with Johnson. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it.
15 yards. That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Now they'll set up to throw. Metcalf makes the grab again. This duo dynamite. 18 yards on that connection and another 1st.
That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Back to the air one more time. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A throw right side is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Look, I think any time, Mike, you find yourself all tied up in the second half of a ball game, it's all hands on deck. Both teams are trying to find a way. How can I separate? How can we give our side a clear advantage? That pick right there, killing that first series of this second half, that seems like one of those separators to me. Now, this offense, as they take the field, they have to capitalize and come away with points.
Panther 60, Panther 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Mustang 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught side of the end zone. Donald Parham. Touchdown, Steelers. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go, take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Fires left sideline. That is complete. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
That is caught. What a throw. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jaguars will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by Foye Oluokun. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only do they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
Jaguars 31, Steelers 24.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. On this 1st down, it's Johnson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Look wide. Get this one complete. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal.
That's another Pittsburgh Steeler.
They'll throw out of the gun. Now he'll run it. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That his second touchdown tonight. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. In motion comes Thomas. On first down, Lawrence. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
In motion comes Thomas. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on downs.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He runs with it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
He'll drop to throw. He is in. Touchdown, Steelers. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
The extra point is good. And the Steelers will go up by
Oh shit, I've been muted. But yeah, hell of a game going on over here, man. Yeah. And then he takes a sack.
Now, here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff.
He could have hit the early. He could have hit the crosser early. Also, I don't know. I need to not be running man on fourth down. Cause yeah, he had a lot. He had a lot right there. He was hesitant. He was just hesitant on it.
A first down throw for Lawrence. A toss left side, caught by his running back, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always
he threw a pick. He threw a pick six, and then I threw a pick six. Bro, I've thrown 2 pick sixes this game.
And what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
What?
What about that? Out of bounds. All
Publix?
the way down inside the 15.
I don't have. There's no Publix near me, buddy.
It's a big play when they needed it the most. 45 yards.
Oh, okay, cool. That's fucking.
Still get a
that's
first
hot.
down at the 1. First and 10. They go from the 11. To throw is Lawrence. He's got it at the 3. And he will get into the end zone. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Some hot garbage, man. I'll tell you what. It's not me. What are you talking about?
Back to throw.
Oh, you're behind.
Down
Jesus
the
fuck.
field, he's got Washington. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take him long to
He already
get
fucking
down to
scored.
their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
What?
They'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll motion over Pierce.
Dude, can we? Oh my God, Caleb!
Tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2.
Like what was that? Why didn't he block him?
Here. Late tie game, 3rd down.
Stop it! I don't want to hear that bullshit.
He'll look to throw. A pass taken in by Johnson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Interesting call for the defense. Pressure or sit back on 4th and 5. They'll drop to throw. That's taken in.
Oh my God, you almost sold me, Gronk.
The Steelers' first down, they wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive.
That fucking tank, bro. That tank almost got me killed.
Now, they've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker can be a hero.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Johnson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run with Johnson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down. They'll go with Johnson.
Let's go, Caleb.
Steelers first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2. They'll run here. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're 2nd, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here's 2nd and 9. Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. And we are set for a great finish. Timeout, 2 seconds.
Thought I was gonna get him in an RPO.
Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to win the game. This kick.
Woo! The rookie puts it in, baby.
And it's celebration time. A walk-off.
It wasn't even ice.
On the game's final play. So this one in the win column for the Steelers.
99
They
kick power
get
and
themselves
focus,
to
buddy.
field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire
Nah, bro,
team.
put it on there
I'm Mike
and then
Tirico.
just go get one, bro. Just all you have to do is just look at them, bro. Just find one that's got elite.
For more,
And you'll
log on
probably
to
have-
EASports.com.
It's honestly, it is, bro. There was two. Bro, there were two guys last season, but then you just got to figure out when everybody else is going to draft him. Because, I mean, I drafted my guy in the 3rd round, bro. Exactly, so. Exactly, brother. Oh my god, bro. I didn't get any fucking XP for that shit. I got 4 staff points for that game. Oh my god. I needed 2 passing touchdowns. Oh my god, I needed 350 yards. How close was I? Was I not that close, I guess? Didn't win the turnover battle. Jesus, bro. This is... I shouldn't have threw that last pick 6, bro. That last pick 6 that I threw was fucked up. Shouldn't have done that shit. Bro, I got to get these staff points. Cause I can't. Speaking of re-signs, 32, 24. I gotta re-sign my I gotta re-sign fucking Cameron Hayward. This punk ass doesn't want to be back. Yeah.
Hey, I'm about to start cooking up right now. Just want to let you know because we were fucking. I had to do shit when I got here at the cut. I just had to do a bunch of stuff. So.
Oh yeah, that's all good.
Yeah. It's gonna be. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm a little hungover, so.
Okay.
Hopefully I can cook up like I normally do. I'm just gonna try to stick to my process.
Yeah.
You know, like I basically just try to stick to the same process I did yesterday when I cranked up there like that one.
Yeah.
The thing is, there's no odds parameters, so. But I'm gonna try to do like a plus 200 or something, just something so you can turn it into real money.
Exactly. Yeah. On it. Yeah. That's all I'm really trying to do. Like, I don't need to
Yeah,
get.
if I had the money, but I have to loan for the money. You know, if you had like $400, you could probably keep it hedged. Like you could, if you had $400, you could probably turn that into at least like 180. Real money. But I don't even have that right now, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So, but I could look. If I can find an opportunity, do you want me to do it? I think because I got 158 on FanDuel, and I have some on DraftKings.